And we're live. Bigsixbants, late night stream. Bigsixbants and chill. Listen, people, I've been away for a little bit. I understand. I'm sorry. Okay. I said there'll be a stream on Friday. Unfortunately, I should have put a community message out there, but I was so busy with auditions, I ain't have time to breathe. So yeah, you guys are stuck with a late night stream. Apologies, but it's late night bants and chill, that's what I like to call it. I've got a few guests in the back that are probably going to be introduced in the next few minutes. But yeah, man, we're just going to obviously catch up on some of the transfer news. Obviously, we've had a Liverpool preseason game. Manchester United, played a preseason game today. So we're just going to talk about a few of those things as well. I also want you guys to know from now there will be a stream tomorrow at 1:30, and there's also going to be an evening stream at 9:30 p.m. Could drop to 9 p.m. So maybe slap the notification bell. Make sure you guys are ready for that. So big up everyone who's watching so far. Obviously, you've got a couple people in here straight away. I know it's a late night stream, so it's one of them ones last minute. I ain't really plan it. So yeah, man, obviously it's a little bit of a Q&A as well. So feel free to fire any questions throughout this stream, simply because I'm here to chat shit. It's football. We're going to chill for the next hour and a half, let's say. And yeah, obviously one of the main things is being Nunez's confidence. The guy's trending right now. So, listen, my opinions on Nunez stay the same. I'm not going to be on him too tough because obviously it's preseason. And if he's going to be missing open goals and all that stuff there, it's best for it to happen now and not when the Premier League starts. I think it's time for him to, to just sort of ease his way into the Premier League rather than boom, straight in on his first touch and it's straight Lukaku vibes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Couple men in the chat already. Big up everyone. Make sure we slap a like. I have not promoted this video, so everyone in here, big up to yourself, and you know I appreciate you. Obviously, that's the Bigsixbants family always. UCL winners, big up yourself, bro. 6 times. Big up Monts, appreciate you. The hottest Spur, good evening, bro. What do you think of Spence? Listen, we got a video. We got some stuff on that tomorrow. We're going to be covering Jed Spence and a lot of just Tottenham stuff in general because there's been mixed opinions. I personally think Tottenham have been doing great business, like some serious business. But then another Tottenham fan kind of broke it down to me that you guys have only signed three starters, and obviously Perisic, obviously Richarlison, not too sure, and Basuma. Those are like 3 potential starters for the team. And I think a couple Tottenham fans are telling me they want more starters. But I think the fact that you're getting in more squad quality, to me, is more important because obviously we were where you guys were 4 years ago. And it's kind of like improving that squad is still important. So, you know what I mean? It's good. It's going to be good to have a conversation about that. Jed Spence is definitely an upgrade on Emerson Royale. He is awful. He is fucking awful. I'm not going to lie. But I do like Matt Doherty, and I think he has a part to play. Doherty isn't the clown that a lot of people think he is. Trust me. Especially before he got injured, he was cooking up a storm. I ain't gonna front. He was cooking up a storm. So, yeah. 6 times UCL winners. Nunez will thrive off of the hate. He's South American. They love that shit. Yeah, I hope so. He doesn't really seem too fazed by it himself, but obviously the internet is trying to make something of it. And footballers, they look at Twitter, man. As much as they say they try to stay away from that stuff, they do. They look at social media. So, say what you want to say about it. I think his confidence is a little bit low, in my opinion. You see his first touch. He didn't even have a bad game when he came on for his 30-minute cameo, but it's one of them ones, isn't it? Captain Sal, big up yourself, bro. NS Sports TV, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hope you're good. And big up. Gunben 094 says, I think we can win the league if a mid with Fab, Thiago, and Elliott. Do you know what it is, though, bro? It's just about the fitness, Gunben, bro. It's the fitness. Right now, there's not really too many men in our midfield that can go boom. The whole course of the season, I can only see you missing 5 games max. Do you know what I'm saying? So again, it's for me, it's just the fitness. If Liverpool stay fit, then we have a good chance of winning the league. If we're less injuries away from like falling off than City. City get injuries, I feel like they're a little bit better off than us. But people do tend to ignore City's deficiencies, and that's what I want to talk about as well. You know what I'm saying? Twitter just had a toxic, man. He's only played 60 minutes. Yeah, bro. What do you expect? It's Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Twitter's just there for. I said, if I express my true opinions on Twitter all the time, I do a lot of the time. But if I've done it all the time, don't think I was a war criminal. Don't think I'm a war criminal because of some of my football opinions. So it is what it is, innit? Another thing we're going to be going through is Obviously, the replacement of Koulibaly with Rudiger. Is Koulibaly better than Rudiger? Is it a better replacement, or is it someone just to fill the boots? Obviously, it's not really one for the future, but it's definitely a suitable replacement for now. Do Chelsea need another attacker? I think they do. I think they need 2 wing backs, all that Chelsea stuff as well. But first, before I obviously bring in my guests, make sure you guys slap a like, subscribe here if you're new. It's late night, Bigsixbants and vibes. We're going to be getting, as I said, I've got a couple man coming, so hopefully you guys will be entertained by that as well. Dash a few questions in as well. This is just in the early phase of this video. Dash me a few questions in on what you guys think of Darwin Nunez. That's what I kind of want to start with. And obviously any other good performances for Liverpool today. Personally, like I was again supremely impressed with Harvey Elliott. Really, really impressing me. Big up KG1 production as well. Big up yourself, man. Hope you are good. Yeah, Harvey Elliott really impressed me. First touch on point, dribbling on point. He just looks very much beyond his years at the moment. I hope it's not preseason hype, and when he starts the season, he kind of goes back into his shell. I really hope that's not the thing. But just in general, I think that he is starting to go back into the player he was before his, that horrific injury he got over away at Leeds last season. And even, even when he's playing with the youngsters, when he's playing with the first team, there's no difference. Like, it's like confidence throughout. I wish he could shoot a bit more. I still feel like he's playing a little bit, what's the word? He's very unselfish in his ways at the moment. For me, he is a supreme talent. And I feel like if the longer he stays fit, I think the more Klopp's going to prefer him to Jordan Henderson and maybe make Jordan Henderson a 6. I'm not too sure. But I think in the next 2 to 3 preseason games, I want to see more than just 30-minute cameos. I think this 30-minute cameo thing is a little bit like maybe extend that to a half. So maybe 45 minutes, one team, 45 minutes, another. Abid says, Ox is suspect, man. You don't need to bin him ASAP. The worst thing was, but Ox weren't even having a bad game, though. It's again, you can tell, I think he slapped the ground in frustration. I think with Ox, he was having a good game, and then obviously he takes the shot, and I think he kind of pulls something. You can tell it's kind of affected him. So with him, if he can't stay fit on top of the quality he's given us, which isn't like, it's not exactly consistent quality, we kind of have to go out there and start looking elsewhere, in my opinion. Elliott, Tsimikas, Carvalho, Salah all impressed me so far. Yeah, Tsimikas as well. Tsimikas' decision-making. His decision-making looks a bit better for me. I wish he'd shoot a bit more, though. I think something tells me Tsimikas got a scorcher of a shot. I don't think he has Andy Robertson's 2 out of 10 shooting. I generally think Tsimikas got a decent shot out there. Gunben94 says, I think Konate has to start with VVD in the new season. What's your opinion? But Klopp picks Matip. I'm cool with that too. Me personally, I do, out of Konate and Matip, I prefer Matip in it, simply because I go with, rather than pace and power and strength, even though these are brilliant, these are brilliant attributes to have as a centre back. My opinion is that I think intelligence and reading in the game is more superior with Virgil van Dijk, because Virgil van Dijk has all the strength and the speed. He has everything. So for me, we don't really need to double down on speed and strength and pace all the time, because obviously Trent is beginning to improve defensively. Well, I think he has improved defensively quite a lot, actually. So I generally think that Matip's experience and the way he reads the game is better for me. So that's my preference. A lot of the time as well, with Matip, he keeps possession more and he keeps us on the front foot more. I think the reason Konate looks a lot better at times is because when Konate plays, because he's not as assured on the ball, and when he's going, there's more of a chance of him giving away the ball or just clearing the ball. What that does to me is it means the ball comes back at us faster. So what that means is he's doing more defending. And Matip doesn't do as much defending, because the way he keeps the ball, the way he finds passes, the way he's able to beat an attacker with ease, his composure on the ball, it means he's doing a lot less defending. And in this day and age, attack is the new defense. Possession is the new defense. So I get it, Konate, if the ball goes over the top, you're not getting past him. Do you know what I mean? He's easy and stuff like that. But for me, they're suited to different games, but Matip is my preference just because of the way he reads the game. Big up C1 London. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. So Matip is a better player, but I think Klopp likes Konate as he's young and had a great first season. Yeah, well, he had a good second. Had a good end to the season, but we can't forget what I think the best partnership for Liverpool currently is. in my opinion. I think that again, having the ball at your feet and being that confident on the ball, for me, it has to be Joel Matip. But yeah, guys, keep coming in with the questions. Big up Ilyas. Good to see you, bro. Big up all this Chowdhury as well. Good to see you. Yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know. I feel like I want to know. In fact, yeah, in the comments, you lot tell me, even the guys that aren't Liverpool fans in here, Konate or Matip, let me know. And tell me why as well, because it's a very valid, I think it's a very valid like debate these days, because I think that Konate has surprised a lot of people, in my opinion, supremely. Like, he surprised a lot of people. Hold on, guys. Yeah. Big up yourself, bro. Yeah, let me know, Konate or Matip. I generally want to see. I might even put up a poll in what you guys think. Another one. Salah gets an open play goal. So again, Salah's kind of off the mark in his preseason thing as well, which is good. He looks quite good. Trent looks okay. I think he's just kind of taking it easy, going through the motions. Konate against a pacier, more physical attack, in my opinion. Yeah. 100%. Matip now, Konate for the full foreseeable future. Dooms and blooms, 100%. That is that makes the most sense to me, in my opinion. Ravi, yo, big up Monts. How's it going? Yeah. I'm not too bad, bro. Obviously, I've been really busy with auditions and I've been quite stressed actually. So you lot are my antidote. You lot are my therapy. You know what I'm saying? You man are my therapy, innit? So after all the stress and the auditions and shit, I had to find my way back. Here. And the fact that it's been 3 days without a stream is ridiculous. So the fact that you know what I'm saying? The fact that it's been 3 days, I ain't giving you lot a stream is a bit mad. Yo, look at the raid from Never a Foul, man. This is why, as I said, I was supposed to be on Never a Foul as well, but you know the way I be busy and shit. But big up everyone in the chat. Keep smashing the like. Big up Raheem, Solar MCEFC. Ilyas again, thoughts on Curtis Jones? Would you like to sell him or loan him? I'm definitely going to answer that one in a second because he pisses me off at times. Yes, brother, Patman, good to see you, bro. Hope you're all well. Guna, Batal, obviously good to see you. Hey, bro, just come over from Never a Foul. Yeah, look at the raid from Never a Foul. That's all Kaz and Daps. Always sending my love to those guys, man. They always got my back. So hit the like button, as he says. Ilyas says Never a Foul sent us. Of course they did, man. Of course they did. That's what we do for each other, man. Mons, do you know how bad Alisson's injury is? Nope, I don't know, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I've got people laughing at me in the background with the injuries already, so I don't want to know about all of that. Big up footy chats. UK Driller, UK Drilly official, my guy, good to see you as well. Thunder Red, Never a Foul sent. Just about to get a couple man in. You already know what it is, people.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
We tell him, woo.
Too zoomed in. All right, Daps is on the way as well, bro. So just letting you know.
Less of that. What are you telling me, bro? Telling me.
Nah, man, I'm good, man. We just had a great stream. I was feeling sleepy, you know, and then all of a sudden, chat just woke me up. So I see Never a Foul raid. So it's good to see that Bear Man are coming from. So smash the like button from Monts. Just gonna basically get on the same kind of topics. Probably a couple different topics as well. Obviously, you must have seen the Lewandowski news, isn't it? Mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Seeing it coming fresh. It come in as I kind of upload, as I kind of got the stream ready. So I didn't even get to change. Like, just come in. What are you thinking about that?
Bro, how are they affording this? These lot are criminals.
Criminal activity, but I'm not snitch. So it's one of them ones. One of them ones. I'm not talking to the officials, but it's mad.
It's out of our hands, man. I sent Daps the link. It might be a little bit lit, but you know, it is what it is. But he's brothers. Love, man. It's always love for that guy.
Bro,
but,
as I said, appreciate the raid always. Do you know what it was today, bro? I've been, man's been busy with auditions, and it's just like, it's like a mental block sometimes because man's just shit at learning lines. So I've got to block everything out.
Can I put a sign on that so people want to know what auditions are? Basically, Monts does acting. So he actually acts as a Liverpool fan, but he's actually an Arsenal fan. There you go.
All right.
Auditioning for the Liverpool fan.
You want to tell them what I really do? Or do you want to just tell them I'm an Arsenal fan or something?
He does. He's not Arsenal fan. He does OnlyFans. There you go.
Oh, you lot, listen. Hey. I don't partake in any of that. No. I had an audition for a certain brand, and yeah, obviously got a call back, which is great. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get the role. It just means I'm into the next part. So Yeah, man, can see me back on TV soon, hopefully, God willing. So we
Shit
move.
back again. What do you mean? Was you on a TV show before?
I've been on TV. I've been in the cinema. I've been in the cinema.
What
Hey, upstream, upstream,
upstream.
upstream.
Guys, if you get this, I'm not joking. Guys, if you make this 200 likes today somehow, yeah, you gotta say it on screen somehow. I think 200 is a big if.
If they all right, cool. 200 likes, I'll tell you what I've been in. I'll tell you what I've been in the cinema. 200 likes. 200 likes, I'll do it.
Swear down.
So I'll do it.
What's it? So what are you saying with all the transfers though, Monts, man? There's loads of activity today. Man United, Everton. We can even talk about Everton, bro. Like with what's his name? I see Maxwell Cornet potentially going to Everton. That's a fat signing for to fill in Dini's boots.
You know what? I can't lie. I think couples top 6 might have taken him for squad depth too. He looks like he's got something. I think even in the French league, he was cooking decent still. He was looking decent still. So it's like
I thought Chelsea might have been interested in him. He would have got him for cut price, and I'm sure he would have jumped the chance of guy and left wing back. I think that would be the ultimate role for Maxwell Cornet at Chelsea, at any club really. I think that's his best position. Not massively at left wing, not really a left back where I think he can do, but I think left wing back would have been perfect. Conte maybe even Tottenham, well they might have looked at something like that.
Do you know what? But I think he probably would have been suited to a Tottenham. Do you know what? I know it sounds mad cheeky, but Chelsea could have definitely done with a Maxwell Cornet or something. I know that sounds bare cheeky, innit? But they could have done with him on the bench. I think he just brings something different. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, wait. Hey, Thunder Red, allow me, G. Allow me, G.
Thunder, is he? I swear he said he's like from America or something like that. How are you knowing all of this stuff?
Is he American? No, there's no way Thunder Red's American if he knows that.
I don't know. If he knows he's standing, there's no way. But if he does, he does. If he don't, he don't, man. But that's mad.
By the way, man, big up everyone in this chat again, man. This raid was crazy. You went from about 30 to about 60, like that. So again,
it's better than nothing, man. We still had like 100 of man still up in there. So like, where's the rest of the man? Them.
You say you want more. Has your stream finished, or is it still going on that?
No, ours is finished. No, that's he said send me the link for Monster's thing. I did that, and I suppose he should be coming at some point.
Because we need to talk about Zinchenko to Arsenal as well. We definitely need to. I don't know what people are thinking about that. Because do you know? Obviously, this is probably going to be the stream tomorrow midday. So whether you're free for that one. Basically, you know how you guys have got Martinez, and obviously Arsenal are now looking for an alternative option to Zinchenko. Now you've got Arsenal. Where is KC? You'll be here tomorrow. And I've got the clip. I've got the clip ready, by the way. I've got the clip. I've got the clip, and it is ready. Yeah, I've got the clip ready. Yeah. That's how the video is going to start, with that clip.
For real, I can't wait. Let me address that. At N17, I can't lie. I assumed it wasn't like that, man. It's just like when people say it like that, I don't assume that's how. If you're a yardie, the way you talk to another yardie or something like that, it's not the way you addressed it, man. It's like for me, innit? So, but he took it well, innit? But the way I know it, obviously London culture kind of thing. If you've been around that kind of circle, it's just like I've never ever seen it like that. It just seemed like he said the same big up clinical. He said big up the yardie or something like that. I'm thinking. Like, why are you calling him why can't you just address him as clinical? Why do you have to address him as the yardie? But come on, man.
We don't mind.
I know, but I was trying. You know what I'm like, man. I'm protective of my guests and everything, innit? So I can't help but do that.
I hear it.
I'm not joking. It's just the way it's just the way I am, man. I'm not trying to have a toxic vibe in the chats or nothing like that. Get rid of them quick.
No, I hear it. It's just me. That's just like we're cool. Like I said, that's a Jamaican thing. We all easy with that, man. Kaz, someone said, where's the comment? Someone said Kaz is on his 18,000th stream today. That's his work rate, people. I've been talking to him. Yeah, man, 18,000 stream. They are like, there's no, it's just consistent. Like you know what?
I'll be real. I'm going through depression, bro. So then YouTube is there in the madness for my health. I can't lie,
bro. You know what I'm saying, innit? It's one of them ones, bro. I know you. As I said, personal things. You're fighting. You're a fighter, innit? You know what I'm saying? I was saying today, like, even the stress I've been under, this is therapy, bro. This is why I wanted to go live. I wanted to find a way to go live today. This is therapy, G. Like, people come on this channel and go, oh, Monts, I'm so glad. Like, I needed this today. Oh, you guys, I needed it. I'm like, bro, I needed this too. I needed it too. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I appreciate everyone.
Bro, you don't understand. Like, when I get off a stream for about an hour, I duck out quick. Get some fresh air, go do something quick, come back. Like, yeah, I'm back. That's why I'm always in a rush, man. But other than that, let's go on to some like transfer news and that. Like, what's your thoughts on obviously the whole Man United thing with Eriksen and
Yeah,
Martinez,
let's start with that. I think
Lewandowski? Even if you want to just slap that on, bro, because I'm ready to rip into Barcelona sometimes. Honestly,
I mean, I think when Daps gets in, we'll probably move on to the Barcelona thing, especially. But I want to talk about obviously Anthony Martial, that just the Man United stuff at the moment. So first of all, Rashford got a goal. Congratulations, good goal, well taken. No, well taken.
yeah, you watched it, yeah. People love to take it. I know it.
Well, no. I didn't see the game, like the full game, but I saw a bit of the first half, and I saw Rashford's goal. Good goal. I genuinely think that pass on Bailly was not as good as people make it out to be. That was a very good first touch. And a cool finish.
Two assists in 2 games. That's what he does, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I think what I would say, I'm impressed the fact that you guys have got the Martinez do over the line and the Eriksen do over the line. Obviously, things were looking like they were taking a bit long, but now it's kind of done. People are saying 50 million is a blast. I don't think it is because he's 24. What's your opinion on that? I don't think it's a blast.
Wait, on Martinez?
Yeah,
bro. People need to realize it's 55 million euros as a package. It's 45 million euros.
But even
that's about 36, 37 million. Put some respect on that.
You see the monster you go out. no, I don't. It's like I've got no life, cuz I don't really go out that much though. I'm focused in it. I'm here prioritizing you, man. But go on. What were you saying about 45 M's?
No, but I'm saying it's 45 million initial fee. So if we're talking about in pounds, we're talking about 36, 37 million pounds for a 24-year-old. That's good business, bro. We're not talking about add-ons. We don't do that. We're not doing that. Otherwise, we're talking about 100 million pound players and 80 million pound players that, when realistically, they're not actually that price. So that's not what we're going to do today. We're not running up that. This is what kind of getting on my nerves. We got to pick one thing or another. So
yeah. No, of course.
Yeah, man, but I don't think Rashford is back, man. What we got to talk about is the real hitters of the team right now. Zinedine Zidane Iqbal, yeah.
Yeah.
You heard me. Right. Zinedine Zidane Iqbal, yeah, bro. Better than your sentiments. And also, we're talking about Martial as well. Martial has just been absolutely cooking with Sancho. Cookers, bro. And Bailly, obviously, weirdly enough. But yeah. What are you saying? Did you actually, if you watch the highlights, bro? Come on, if you watch extended highlights, you'll see Jadon Sancho is just cooking. Cooking.
Jadon Sancho is a good player. Like, I expect him to cook. Martial is what's kind of surprised me as his reinvigoration. Because how long has he been? Like 7 years now. It's 7 years. Is it seventh season now?
He came with LVG back in the So Moyes got sacked in 2013 to 14.
Seven seasons. Yeah, he went on loan for 1 year. So it's
so it was 2015, I think he came, and an introduction to the whole. Oh yes, and then boom, Martial, innit? You remember that one, don't you? But right. So, yeah, I think this is his seventh year. Yeah, it's been that long. He's only 25.
Yeah, because you bought him as a youngster. Obviously, that's what I say about obviously like Gomez and that. Like Gomez been at the team for time, years. Like you don't clock it. Like
you don't think like that, innit? Same thing with Shaw, bro.
Yeah, like man's
Shaw's 27.
It's mad. It's mad. There's certain men that have been in the game for time. They're not even touching like 28, 27, 28, and it's nuts. And that's good for that. Do you know what it is? It means Prem proven and Prem sustainable. But what was I going to say? I think, obviously Arsenal fans have now obviously turned to Zinchenko and obviously talking up a storm about him because they didn't get Martinez. And it's funny now because once upon a time, Arsenal fans were talking about how good Martinez was, all the qualities he brings, how they don't care that he's 5'9", you know, that doesn't matter in the Premier if you're aggressive and you got a good spring and all this stuff. Now, all of a sudden, from Arsenal fans, he's short, like he's gonna get bullied. Watch what happens when he comes up against Nunez, Haaland, and all the bigger guys in it. When it comes in the air, these guys are gonna beat him in the air and all that stuff. And all of a sudden, Zinchenko is the next best thing. And they're getting him for less. And he's Premier League proven.
I rate Zinchenko though, bro. Like, I'm not saying he's the best thing ever, but apparently the fee's around 30, 35 million, maybe 40 million. I'm not too sure, but I can see it maybe with 35.
I'm seeing 25,
30 million. Really?
That's not bad, you know.
That's a shout. Well, I don't know. What about guys in the comments? Like, I wonder what they think of some of them about the fee for Zinchenko, because
it's a good alternative, though. It is a good.
It's a great alternative. He can also play centre mid.
I don't rate that.
But this is the question. That said, it will be in a couple of minutes, right? And it was talking about if Tierney's fit and Zinchenko's fit and Arsenal centre mids are actually fit, who's actually starting for you?
I think Zinchenko is better for the style of Arteta than actually Tierney is. Unless they go a back five and Tierney plays left centre back. I don't really know how, like, do you know what I mean?
Really in the back three or something?
I don't think that will ever happen. But if you're trying to shoehorn, but I generally think for me, I'd go with Zinchenko. Do you get it? I'd go with Zinchenko, and that's not even to disrespect Kieran Tierney, but he's not fit enough at the moment. He's just not fit enough.
Okay.
Even though, but again, he's probably the most experienced captain type player they'd want to have in the team. So it's a good headache to have. I'd rather have that headache than have Tavares. The fear of Tavares playing when Tierney's not fit. What about you? I don't know. I'd rather have that because Tavares is the worst left back in the league.
No, Tavares, you keep saying that, but I have to say it's also...
Stop saying Telles, fam. Tavares is the worst, fam.
Telles is the worst thing since sliced bread, bro. It's awful.
Worst, fam.
What?
Oh, my days. Go on.
No, he's the worst thing since sliced bread. I know, I get it. All right, Tavares is awful, yeah, but surely people can't be going off like... Look, at the end of the day for Arsenal, it's a major upgrade. And that's that. But they need more than just a left back, though, bro. They need more. They need a right winger or left winger. They need another winger, and they need a DM, man. I'm not joking. They're like us. They really do need a DM.
Man, them in the chat right now, yeah. I'm saying it from now. Shall I make a poll? Zinchenko or Martinez? You say make a poll?
Yeah, man. Of course,
I'll make a poll right now. Hold on. Keep them. Let me just run. Let me dash some of the comments in because obviously a lot of people saying preseason hype. We should be on 6. Big up Ilya says we should be going on likes. We should be about 60 likes. How many likes are we on?
We are on about 40 likes. 79 yeah.
You lot, run that up, people. Run it up, people. Easily 50 likes. At least 50 likes. I'm gonna get this poll started now.
So what's going to be on a poll?
Martinez or Zinchenko.
There you go then. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see, man. It's just one of those ones. It's a bit hard to kind of put your foot on it. So yeah, man. I can't really tell you much else on Arsenal. I just don't care who they kind of get. Don't get me wrong, it's an improvement in their team, but they still got Mikel Arteta.
Wait, hold on. Mid the poll. Can I do that from my phone or do I have to do it on my laptop?
No, you can go, basically you can go if you're on your YouTube, like actually on the YouTube stream, like on that account that obviously Bigsixbants, you can run a poll like that, if that makes sense.
I'm on live chat. Do I have to go on the chat? Wait, hold on. There was an option to do it before on my phone, innit? But it's bugging out. Guys, just put it in the comments because just put Zinchenko or Martinez in the comments because it's gonna take me too long to figure out how to do. Or just dash it in the private chat, guys, and I'll go from there. Right now I'm seeing guys. Zinchenko heavy, you know.
Really?
Zinchenko better than Martinez, in my opinion. Why would Zinchenko leave Man City to sit on the Arsenal bench? Arsenal's first team still dead food compared to the other top 5. Big up Zane. For each chat says Martinez is a good signing for United. Can't lie. I agree. Very good signing. Zinchenko is more inverted than Tierney, so it fits us more at the moment. This is what I said. I think Zinchenko fits. I think when Aubameyang was playing off the left, Tierney was working. But now that Aubameyang's not there, I don't really see it working the same. Just my opinion. Moreno was worse than both. Moreno was horrible. Please. If healthy, Tierney starts as left back, gives us best blend of attack and defense from left back. I think, yeah, of course, but for the play style, I prefer Zinchenko. I'm not gonna lie. Ilya says Zinchenko is clear. Captain South, Zinchenko better. Clinical, big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself. Was he was in the video? He was in the Never Far video. Or am I bugging? Kaz.
Wait, 1 sec. Say that again.
Was Clinical in your video? He was
in our video. Yeah. Clinical and Moment.
Yeah. Good up. Big up you, man, for real on the appearances. Mons, do you rate Nunez?
Ignoring the comment about pound and euro. What do you mean? I didn't see what you said, John Moore. I can't lie. I'm doing this thing now, yeah. Where I'm not. If I'm gonna go on somebody else's stream, I'm disabling comments, bro. I can't lie. Like I'm not. It's not my stream, innit? Like I can actually kind of relax.
You can still, if you see a comment, I'll bring it up. If you don't ever want to address a comment, like I'll just bring it up as well. Like
that's the way. That's the way it is for me, man. So
yeah.
What do you mean? Am I paying you? Oh, am I paying? I can see it. But what do you mean by paying you in pound or euro? What do you mean?
I think he's saying with Man United, they're talking about how your prices are in pounds and everyone else in euros or something, or the other way around. When it comes to your signings for Man United, I believe. So, Kaz, quick question. How long do you reckon it will take new players to fit in the Prem under Ten Hag?
Again, sorry. Let me check that. That's a quick question. How long you reckon it will take your players? It will take time, man. We know this. The players ain't there to. The thing is, it's good that you got more intelligent players like Eriksen, who I think will fit in quite easily. Obviously, Martinez already knows the deal.
Big up Hussam. Big up Hussam. Man,
What is this? Is the Hussam that doesn't invite no one, like none of us, onto his channel? Is that the Hussam with? Okay, cool.
Celebrity. Celebrity.
Yeah, it's too big for it's too big for us
PR,
now, man. Like, as you say,
as I said, you gotta call his PR. Then you gotta call it. His PR will put you on hold,
basically,
and then put you through to his personal assistant, and then you have to you know when you go on calls to a company and it's automated response. It's not even a human. It's automated, and he goes, click 1 if you want to speak to Hassan's in. Click 2. That's what happens when you have to speak to Hassan. You have to click like 4, 5 steps, and then maybe you'll get an answer, you know what I'm saying? But no, big up Sam, all jokes aside. Obviously, he's getting the respect from the people in the chat. Obviously, it is time to welcome a new...
I know that ain't who I think it is.
It didn't work. You saw you run it, like you got to be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that.
What was that?
Look at him.
You got me.
There you go.
What is he doing, man?
Yo,
What are you telling me, Daps? You good?
I'm good. What are we talking on? I don't even know what we're talking on. What are we talking
Basically,
about?
Zinchenko, you know.
Zinchenko versus Martinez. Obviously, that's going to be the main topic of the video, but we're just touching upon obviously how Arsenal fans were talking up a lot about Martinez, how he's good at this, he's good at that. It don't matter that he's 5'9", like all these positives, similar to what they were doing with Rafinha, by the way, talking up all these positives, all these stats, and then the minute he chooses Man United, Zinchenko is the best thing since sliced bread. Personally, I would prefer Zinchenko, and I think Zinchenko at 25 mil, 30 mil is a fucking bargain. But
the best fullback in the league is Zinchenko.
But what I would say
from Ukraine, City's gonna win the league again.
You said he's going.
Yeah. But I'm happy for him, innit? Happy for him, man. We've been speaking on it. It's mad. I didn't know he's on 20 grand a week, bro.
Is he on 20? What? Not 20 grand? You're lying.
No, Mo just said it, and I just looked it up, bro. He's on 20 grand a week. I get why he's going, man. 20 grand a week. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't speak about my board in a bad way at all. I love my board. You know what, man? That's shit. That's shit.
But hold on. By the way, there's 75 man and there's 43 likes.
75 people, might be women.
But there's 43 likes. How we not even hit 50 likes? Smash a like for my hairline. Smash a like the fact that everyone's got hats on. Smash a like for it all. Smash a like for Ladimus's connection. Smash a like for Ladimus's
Well, Ladimus on a minute ago.
Smash a like for Ladimus's connection. Ladimus, if you're out there, we're doing this for you. We're doing this for you. Yeah, I say, yo, that's lit.
I'm not lit, you know. I'm all right. Anyone that thinks I'm lit now, yeah. Anyone that
doesn't know anything
now, I'm generally more lit than I am today. My eyes are fucked from hay fever today. It's the first time they're really lifting my eyes down.
Probably level a bit high. I can't even cap.
But like I said, I generally talk very well on my boards. He should be on more than 20 grand a week, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. He can't be playing for a team like Man City and being on. So I understand why he might want to leave. That shocked me a little bit. I think
I don't get what he means by that.
Crazy how no rivals run the Zinchenko is disrespected like they did for Mane with 2 years.
He is. I'm being honest. 20 grand a week. That's disrespectful. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I didn't even know that, but I think but you know what it is? The only thing I'll say to that is to Sam that that's not known. I didn't even know that. I'm not gonna lie. Neither did I, bro. Neither did I till when Mo said it. I went and looked at it, like Googled it. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? To work that out, it was still a case that he's earning like 2 million over 5 years or something. So he's still doing all right, but. You can't be captain of Ukraine, playing for the Premier League champions, winning four Premier Leagues, yeah, and being on 20 grand a week. That's pretty shit. So and then we looked at Tierney's on 110 a week, yeah. So I can see he's going to be getting at least 80 grand a week, I reckon.
So yeah, but they're going to get a good player.
What? John, please go back to education, man.
No. Bing, John and Cass. That's the new.
This guy, yeah. I'm talking. Look, whether it's 50. Look, I don't think he understands. I said 45 million euros initial fee for Martinez, right? And I said that's around 36 million pounds, 36.7 million pounds in pounds for people that don't understand the euro currency when it comes to pounds. That's what I'm trying to get at.
It's not that different.
It's the same. It's not that different. It's the same thing, John. So who are you trying? You're not rattling no one. You're looking like a donut that got.
Listen, when I went
nothing in his GCSEs,
I was changing money at the airport, and then for £100, I was getting like 96 euros. So actually, sometimes it swings the other way. So it's very similar, and it's very. But you know what? I think if they get Zinchenko, it's a very good signing for them. They will have cover for their left back. They will have a winning mentality. They will have a player that's got a history of winning leagues, which is something no one on their team really has now. Actually, no, they've got Jesus as well. But I want to see more than. I know Mo was arguing that 30 million is about right because he personally doesn't rate Zinchenko that highly. We don't need to sell him. Arsenal need him. He's got Premier League experience. For me, I want to see more than 30 million. I'm not going to lie to you. I want to see more than 30 million. Especially when it leaves us without. It leaves us
because
sharing.
his wages are so low. Isn't that why the price is kind of low as well, though?
Probably, but I mean that's a valid point. But either way, to City, it also tells you this is a thing. Like so, when you look at Sterling, right, he went because the wage that City were putting on the table was not what he wanted. If City wanted to keep him, they would have put a high wage on the table. They didn't. I can tell you now, before Bernardo Silva leaves, if he does leave, there's going to be a lot more conversations and there's probably going to be offers of higher wages. Same with Jesus. He's left because City were like, cool. Same with Ake. Ake was like, okay, let's go and see if we can get a replacement. We can't, so we'll keep you. With Zinchenko, the fact that we're not going, do you know what, we'll give you more than 20 grand a week and stay at City tells me it's not in our plans. Like this isn't that City all of a sudden turning into a selling club and don't want to win no trophies no more. It's because he's not in Pep's plan. We wouldn't have gone and bought Haaland. We wouldn't have gone and bought Phillips. We wouldn't have gone and bought Alvarez. These players are not big parts of our plans anymore. I'm interested. I kind of, because this has just happened, I want to see Arsenal fans' takes on Zinchenko because it took them a while, some of their fan base, to swing round to Jesus being as good as I believe he can be. So I want to see if what Arsenal's views are on we all hate bots, man. Bots are shit.
I don't know where they come from, you know.
Bro.
Is it actual people? Is it actual people? Or is
no. You know what? I know about it because one of my veterans does it for trainers, where you can basically set computers up with weird stuff that, you know, where trainers nowadays, like a new pair of Jordans lands, and if you happen to get a pair, you can sell it on in like tomorrow for 5 times as much. Pair of Air Force, Louis Vuitton Air Forces have just come out, £1,700 they cost. And I was like to my brethren, listen, I've got to refurnish a whole house. I'm not on that right now. He was like, bro, you buy these and flip them tomorrow, you will have enough to refurnish your house like that. But it's bots that do it because you have to get in a waiting line for like 2 days and stuff. And you can set up these weird, it's mad, bro. But sometimes the bots seem to know a bit too much about our personal lives. And that.
That's what's a bit scary. Maybe that's like cookies. Do you think that's when you say it, when they accept cookies?
or a coincidence. And you're like, is this a coincidence or is this bot fucking a bit too clever?
Bro, it's very scary sometimes. Like, they know their time. That's happened like yesterday. You're like,
Monster, I'm behind you.
Do I need to put like foil over? Do I need to put foil over my head and like put a tape across my?
It's the film Scream all over again, isn't it?
Pablo, I know you're here. Pablo, I know you're gaming, but can you mod for me, please, Pablo? Like, I'm doing my best here I'm doing my best.
Oh, you're having to mod yourself?
Huh?
Wow.
No.
You not just put in slow mode.
Pablo, I know. I might just dash some slow mode on store. You know what I'm saying? Big bro, I'm always watching. John,
you know Pablo.
Pablo's here in it, but he's playing Apex. I know he's playing Apex at these times.
I know Pablo. I know
But,
Noriega. The real
but
Noriega. He owes me.
again, guys, so just looking at, the two signings, the Arsenal are probably going to get Zinchenko. Obviously, Man United have got Martinez. Now, all of a sudden, do you think Arsenal fans are going to downplay this? In fact, they are going to downplay it because it's what they've been doing already.
No, facts is tomorrow we already got evidence, man, against Casey.
We've got evidence. As I said, Casey's got evidence, pure evidence against him. With the whole Martinez thing, and he is going to try to play it down tomorrow. But I need everyone in the chat to be on him. Do not let that man breathe. Keep your foot on his neck. He's basically, obviously, you lot don't know this, innit? But he's out here trying to be like, yeah, it's not as deep as people think that we didn't get Martinez. Like, yeah, correct. Do not let #Casey. You're done when you come in, when you're on stream tomorrow. You are done.
Do you know what I just saw? I just read when I was looking at something a minute ago that apparently Arsenal are trying to move as quickly. I also screenshot earlier that a West Ham channel earlier was linking West Ham with Zinchenko. Yeah. Right. And then after that, I've seen something with Arsenal saying Arteta is adamant with the board. He wants them to move very quickly on Zinchenko. And I think, yeah, they know. And I've said this, Cass, you've been on streams with me where I've said I proper rated how Arsenal started the transfer window because they targeted people that needed game time. And they moved quickly, like Rafinha, like Jesus. They moved quickly for people that need game time, tried to get in there early. They nearly got it with Rafinha, but unfortunately, the minute other people started sniffing, gone. Now Martinez, other people sniff, gone. Zinchenko, there were all people going, oh, okay, because it started in June, and apparently Zinchenko came out and said, no, I don't want to leave. It's now come back round, and apparently he's now, and maybe City didn't really want to sell. It's got to the point now where City look like they're willing to sell, and it looks like he's willing to negotiate. And now we know he's on 20 grand a week. Fuck me, I would be negotiating. It won't be long until other teams will come sniffing for Zinchenko. And so
especially if he's quoted at 25 to 35 million, whatever the price might be.
Yeah, and then know he's on 20 grand a week. There'll be certain teams looking, going, well, bro, I'll be honest, there could be any team in the Premier League can afford to pay that. Any team in the Premier League. I don't know. Everton was sniffing before, and you got to remember.
I get rid of that. Get rid of that in that comment, bro. What the fuck?
Oh my god!
But teams,
this is mad, bro.
Mods, please.
Well, what they're saying?
Oh my god! Get it off.
Oh, what?
Wow. Some people they got issues, bro. Is it not slow mode?
This is mental. Sorry, these people that comment are just
bored.
Bro, it's mad. I'm dashing off
bored, man. It's weird. It's weird. Like, honestly, whoever wrote that, please go and book yourself into a mental health hospital, or hand yourself into the police. Okay.
It's the fact that they got a picture of me as well, where I'm in my chair just now, literally. As I stand and literally just done it.
Very scary, bro.
Furthermore, not just that, like, you know what? Like I've said before, are you that much of a nasty, horrible person that you're like trying to actually cause slander on people? It's kind of weird, you know. But like I said, they'll never tell you who they really are, or they'll never say it to your face. So anyway, back to football, because this is what we're talking. Yeah. There's teams like Everton that 20 grand a week, like. We know Everton like to spend money, but there's relevant things to this Zinchenko thing, that he's got a friend that plays for Everton, another Ukrainian that plays for Everton, right? He lives in the northwest of England. Like, you could stay in the same house and play for Everton. There's relevance to that with like, if you're settled, and I honestly believe that if you look at someone like Zinchenko right now, what he probably wants in life is stability. With everything going on in his life and his family and everything else, all he wants is stability. So if he can stay in the same house and play for a team with one of his friends, he'll probably be good with that. So Arsenal definitely, if they really want Zinchenko, they need to get that over the line, or someone else will come in and offer more money. Like, they haven't got that thing of, but look, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, and who was the other team? Oh, Tottenham. They have Champions League football, which is something they can always maybe bring players from. A team like City, where Zinchenko's used to playing Champions League football. So teams like that can offer that. Arsenal can't offer that. So they don't really have much to offer Zinchenko over many other teams. So if a team like Everton came in and said, we'll pay you more and you don't have to move from the Northwest and we've got one of your mates playing here. So they need to move quick or it'll be another Martinez.
And they're trying to get Cornet as well, whether they use him at left back or left wing. I suppose they could they could have Zinchenko and Cornet all on the same side for cheap money.
You know what? When they got Cornet last year, first 3 months he was cooking in it, proper cooking for Burnley.
Yeah.
And I said 100%. His agent said, just go and play for Burnley for a year. I don't doubt your ability. Another Premier League club will come in for you. It was always going to happen. He did drop off a bit, to be fair. He dropped off towards the end of the season, but I think he's a very good Richarlison replacement.
Yeah, someone a little bit different as well.
Same career path as Richarlison. He's gone from Watford to Everton to Tottenham, Burnley to Everton. Where next?
Tottenham.
Newcastle.
I thought he'd been ideal for Tottenham, to be fair. They need a left wing back. There's someone cheap in corner. Why not?
Dropped off
why not
too
go
much,
there?
though. He dropped off proper at the end of the season.
Oh, there was another fake cast in there. Weird.
I've got rid of. While you lot was going, I was just doing up all in the background. 6 times I've modded you as well. So yeah, you lot big up everyone in the chat, just cussing off the mods as well. So big you up. You lot got our backs. Next thing I wanted to speak about was Ake to Chelsea is now off.
Collapsed. According to Mo, it was because of the Koulibaly deal. But I just think it's that
doesn't make sense. They
maybe Ake don't. Maybe that said it correctly earlier a little bit. He made sense saying.
Did you understand what I was saying?
Yeah. So basically, City want a certain amount of money, whether it's 45 or it's 50 mil or whatever it might be, and Chelsea were only willing to pay 30 to 37 mil or something like that, because they then after that deal's collapsed, now they got Koulibaly in, which was also 34 million. So that's within their budget of what they're doing. Now, who knows? Maybe they're saving the big money for Koundé and they don't want to spend another big. But I was saying as well, why would they pay 50 million or whatever, 45 million for Ake when Koundé is also around 55 million, just a little bit more? It doesn't make no sense.
The Barca team will push that up. For me, it was kind of. I've never really understood the Ake thing. I think with Ake, it was part of a back three, and I think they could get maybe a better deal. A better deal for Ake than they could for some of the other players they're being linked with. I think that's what they thought. And the fact that City ultimately, I believe they offered around 40 to 45 million. And that was what City said was, okay, let us go. Because I've always said the Sterling thing, the Jesus thing, we knew that was coming. We didn't need to delve into, however much our fan base might think we do, we don't need to delve into the market to replace them. But if we sell a centre-back, we do. So what City did is actually correct what they should do, is go, okay, we're going to go and see what we can get, because we're not ready for this. We haven't, although I'm sure City are always scouting every single position, there's scouting and there's really scouting. And there's having conversations with clubs about what are you willing to accept for this player. So they've got the 45 million. Okay, that's what you want to pay for him. Cool. Give us a couple of days because we need to go and put some feelers out there and see what we can get. And this is what I was saying. If Koulibaly had not gone to Chelsea for 35 million and Chelsea still wanted Ake for 45 million, the City put the feelers out and heard you can get Koulibaly for 35 million. I think City would have gone, yeah, right, Chelsea, that 45 million or 40 million you're offering for Ake, we'll take that because we know we can go and get Koulibaly for 35 million. I think Napoli would probably, because we ain't got no good relationship with them, I think that probably would have become maybe 40 million. But still, 40 million, Koulibaly could come in as a very, very good option, right?
Yeah.
But ultimately, Koulibaly has gone to Chelsea. So then you look back in the market, we've got 40 million, 45 million from Ake. I'm hearing Koundé, I'm hearing upwards of 60 plus, 70 plus, whatever. Fofana, from what Leicester fans are telling me and what they've done with Harry Maguire to United, you're not going to get Fofana for peanuts, neither. De Ligt, the price is being thrown about De Ligt around about 80, right?
He wants Chelsea as well.
Well, whether he wants Chelsea or not, that's because City haven't gone in for him. But I'm sure if City went in for De Ligt, he'd probably want City as well. Then you look at who's the other one? There's another centre back that's been speaking about. I don't know.
Kimpembe.
Yeah, What are people saying on Kimpembe?
I think he just wants some sort of deal or something with PSG, a bigger one. I don't see the whole Kimpembe thing happening.
What would they sell him for? But either way, what would they sell him for?
I don't know. What are you saying, Mons, on that? Like, I'm gonna look at his initial fee, and everything. But other than that,
Kimpembe, because I've got opinions on both.
But ultimately, what City have done is they've gone out, they've looked at the market, they've gone, we've got 45 million to play with. They've looked at the market and gone, not worth it, you know. Like honestly, for us to challenge next season, based on the fact that last season we got weak at the end of the season with injuries, we have no Fernandinho that can step in and cover anymore. For us to really challenge, we need to keep 4 centre backs. So you're offering us 45. We looked at the market. We can't get a centre back that we feel is good enough for 45. So you know what? We're cool. We're not selling you Akechi's. We'll keep him. And that's why he's collapsed it. And I'm glad my club did that. Because if my club would have gone, yeah, give us a 45, then we'll go and have a look. That don't make sense to me. You can't, that is sloppy movements. Like you can't be letting players go in the hope that by the time the window closes, because I'll be honest, I hate my club doing transfer business when the season starts. I can't stand. I would love the transfer window to close before the season starts.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. It should start. I'm not joking. I think it should start pretty much straight as soon as your season's finished. Maybe straight after your last game.
I do get it. It's kind of that if you catch an injury in the first couple of weeks, it gives you that opportunity to go in and get a replacement. Yeah. But for me, it should be you get an opportunity in January. But you know what? Day before the season starts, window closes. You know, Formula One vibes, where you start making a bit more techie, where you start having to move a bit more smarter.
Well, Kimpembe's got 2 years left on his deal, and Mike's saying it's 50 million for Kimpembe, which is, I think, is a very good deal. If I'm Chelsea, I'm taking it.
His wage will be higher than Ake straight away. You know that because he's.
How old is Kimpembe now? I know he's still in his 20s and that.
He is 26. He's coming up to 27 this year.
Okay.
As in August, like literally next month.
Because obviously you've got to remember as well, Kimpembe is not just linked with Chelsea; he's also linked with Juventus, isn't it? So like, it's not that he's not like his.
Juventus are looking at left-footed centre back as well.
So I think Kimpembe will be the better signing for Chelsea, but Chelsea don't just need one centre back. This is the thing. They've gone and replaced Rudiger. They still need to replace Christensen. Aspie's got no more kneecaps, and they obviously Sarr and Chalobah are deemed not good enough. So how many centre backs is that?
And Colwell as well. Apparently they want to sell Colwell.
There you go. Let's not ignore the deficiencies, people. Let's not. Chelsea have got work to do, and it kind of makes it. I kind of understand why that they're working so hard to get these centre backs in. For me, if they did bring in Kunde and Kimpembe and maybe another centre back that probably wouldn't start, maybe one for the future.
Say it again. Kunde.
Kimpembe, and maybe another centre back.
No. So they got 2: Kunde, Kimpembe, Koulibaly,
Thiago Silva.
Spell it out.
Oh wow! Sounds it's confirmed.
John Terry's twerking. John Terry's twerking right now.
We saying the Chelsea. Remember them?
John Terry's like. I'm not saying a word.
We got one link to possibly get a Chelsea away, and I've got 2 ways of getting a Chelsea away ticket this year, right? In October. It's either through someone I met today that's on the United View, who can get me a ticket apparently, or it's actually going with Carefree Lewis in the homestand. Not next to him, by the way.
Soups went in the homestand last year.
Was it awkward?
No, bro. I was telling everyone I'm a City fan.
Yeah, but if I'm going there, I'm saying a Man United fan. I can't. Like if we're winning and I celebrate, you're gonna get kicked out or you're gonna get punched up.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't there. Like they weren't playing City. They were playing Aston Villa, so we were just there for a piss up. To be frank with you, but
proper Chelsea. I was on with a guy earlier that's called Proper Chelsea. What's his name? I've done a little fan calling. What's his name again? Yeah, I literally just followed him. Dills would know who he is, but he's not like any Chelsea fan content creator I've ever spoken to. Give me. I need to get his name up. I'm not even joking. The it's called Minerals FC. Johnny Minerals. Johnny Minerals.
Oh yeah,
That's
Johnny
it.
Minerals. Yeah, Johnny Minerals. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the. He's a proper Chelsea. He's proper
Chelsea.
Yeah,
You made me laugh, man.
Johnny Minerals. Yeah.
If we're ever gonna do one of those, if we're gonna do that show that we talk about, that swear down, you need that geezer on.
He's Johnny's proper Chelsea, man. He's proper Chelsea.
Yeah.
Hold tight, Johnny.
He was Rice, Gallagher.
A lot.
He was Rice, Gallagher, and like Mount all in the same kind of midfield.
Oh, he loves
typically.
Mount, bro.
He loves Mount. He was Rice. He was Rice, man. Once don't get on that Liverpool. Don't have racist fans behave.
How about this? I didn't even say anything. I just laughed. I didn't even say. You know the ones where someone gets violated in a group of friends, and someone laughs and goes, "Why are you laughing?" But not even the guy that did the thing. Why are you laughing? What are you laughing for?
He was Basmat. He wants the rest of it. You know what? I like it though because we just had a good conversation. He was like, "Forget Arsenal. They're irrelevant."
He's good.
But yeah,
he's
quality.
He's diehard Chelsea. He's diehard Chelsea. You know what?
I love that.
That's what I love about this transfer window. Yeah, because we saw what Chelsea were like last summer, right? Their fan base, yeah, and then slowly it's died down.
Humble beginnings.
Bro, in the last 5 days, proper Chelsea back. Yeah.
All it takes is one big signing, bro.
Bro, man are talking about, I even so hold tight. Deals is saying when we do a call in, he's like, I need Prime there because Prime is saying what is it Prime's been saying? He's been saying something like Premier League on notice, yeah. And I'm like to Deals, bro. I know Vladimir's. He ain't saying Premier League. He ain't saying Chelsea are challenging. He's not saying that. And I was like, he might be saying that, but I'm all for that conversation all day long. And I'm all for that conversation all day long. But
I think it's
proper Chelsea back, man.
Apparently, everyone's challenging for the title. By the way, apparently, City and Liverpool, the gap's been closed by Tottenham.
We're third. We're finishing third, apparently.
If we beat Liverpool third game of the season, I'm claiming the league shamelessly. Don't care, just to piss you man off.
But with what was it with Chelsea the other day? Yeah, I said, you see this Declan Rice thing, because it's mad when you look at it. We got Phillips for about 45 million. Jude Bellingham, right? Athletic is saying 120, right? John Moore's saying 70, right? We all know, we all believe Jude, but let's say 120. How the fuck is Declan Rice 150, right? And I said, I was on a Carefree show yesterday with a load of Chelsea boys, and I said, do you know what you lot need to do, yeah? You lot, your whole club, your whole fan base, Mount in particular, the club itself, you need to go and buy a DM. You need to disassociate yourself with Rice as quickly as possible, yeah?
Get some pasta.
Bro, place a lot of orders with the Japanese spots. Get some noodles in, yeah? Just disassociate yourself with Declan Rice, because for far too long, West Ham are just putting this price tag on Declan Rice based on the fact that sooner or later Chelsea are going to come in for him. That's all they're doing. It's like,
oh my god, yeah. You know what you're saying about that? You know this big mystery on Bellingham, this whole mystery thing, yeah, about it's going to blow through the roof.
no mystery.
If it's not Neymar,
if it's not, moving nowhere till next summer.
No, but if it's not, I'm not joking. Look, I said I had an epiphany earlier. Imagine Bernardo Silva does get moved on for 80 million. Let's just say he did, rumored, whatever it is. Obviously, probably not true whatsoever. But imagine that's the case.
Neymar this summer, then there is.
Imagine that is the case, or Gundogan going, and they said this ain't the end of Man City spending. The big one is Jude.
Summer.
I don't know.
Next summer, Gundogan goes. Next summer, Gundogan goes already. Like he's come out and said, "I've got a year left." He has a year left on his contract. I knew John was in it.
He's been in this at the start.
Yeah, he's been. He was like one time chanting Chelsea and that. But that's just. I just find that Chelsea chant like.
Bro, the Chelsea one to me, yeah, just sounds rude as hell.
No,
the Chelsea does not talk about anything. The term Chelsea doesn't mean anything yet. But up the Chelsea to me, just like fruity.
You got two songs. They got two songs only.
Chelsea.
No, and what's the other one? What's the other one?
Super Frank. No, and keep the blue flag flying.
I've never heard that in my life, but go on.
Is that Jan, by the way? That is Jan, isn't it?
Is it? Yeah, I think that's Yannicka, yeah. I don't know anybody else called Yannicka on this earth. I'm not even joking.
There's only one Yannicka on this universe, So yeah. Listen, Jan, we're not doing this for too much longer. So if you want the link, quick cameo.
But yeah, Declan Rice, honestly, West Ham are holding out for that Chelsea fee. That's it.
A fact. And keep him far away from United, man. We don't want him.
Ever since he's been linked with Chelsea, it's like his price has just rocketed because they think, sooner or later, Chelsea. It was like during that period where Lampard was there, Mount was like their star boy, and both of them loved Rice. It was like, right, his price just rocketed, and they're just holding it, waiting for Chelsea. The minute Chelsea get a couple of new DMs, Rice is free. And I honestly think if you go, West Ham are a selling club. If you go and offer West Ham 80, 85 million in like 3 days before the transfer window closes, I wouldn't be surprised when they go, do you know what? Let's just take that. Like it's like a fiend, that wants that next hit. So he's like, you know what? You can have my PlayStation, my TV, and my trainers. Like that's what West Ham will be moving like by the end of the transfer window with Declan Rice. I'm telling you, because especially if Chelsea go and buy a DM, because they'll be like, oh shit, we were relying. It's a bit like Rafinha was relying on the move to Liverpool, and the minute that didn't happen, he was like, oh, and looking at every other club, like literally any other club, just to get in there.
Facts.
So
what's this? I see something up there.
You know what it is as well, Daps. You know what it is. By the way, big up Jamie Phillips. Talks in the chat as well.
Big up, man.
Yannick
on his show tomorrow.
It's fine. Yan's another celebrity that you know.
Bro, Yan does that type of stuff. She pops up like, oh, no invite. Bro, you know, Yan, you're always busy, man. Your work ethic is crazy.
Literally.
Her actual work ethic, though, like she's working non-stop, like 24-hour shifts. And the only time you can actually catch her, usually, is when she's driving to or she's at the game or driving back to Manchester. Yeah. And like, oh, I'll jump on the stream in my car.
How about this? It's literally like a roulette with Yannicka. Again, I have to call her PA. Then it takes me through to an automated robot call, which tells me press 1 if you'd like Yannicka for the next day, and for a 5-minute cameo on Bigsixbants. Press 2 if you want to schedule for 2 weeks time. It's okay, Yan. You're a celebrity. We get it,
bro. You know what?
Okay.
It's like Husam as well, man. I invited you. What do you mean I didn't invite you? I invited you about 4 weeks ago. What do you mean I don't invite you? 4 weeks ago, man.
You know what? Yeah. Right. Steve's been telling me to act bougie for ages with shows, and be like, you need to start turning certain shows down and right. Last weekend, I'd agreed. I don't know if he's in it or not. I agreed a while ago that I'd go on Nippon's channel. I thought I'll just nip on, right? And
no funny.
and I joined it, and this is the intro. You see that months. You've seen the intros me and Cass try and give people when they come on Never a Fail,
Yeah.
Right. This is the intro I get off fucking Nippon by not being bougie, by staying in the trenches, going on as many channels as possible. This is the intro I get off of Nippon. Or Nippon, sorry. I shouldn't call him Nippon, but... so I put the feelers out to 3 Man City guests, and I thought, whichever one's the most eager, I'll get them on. And I'm like, so basically you're saying, that the other 2 weren't that keen, but I'm begging for...
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
He basically said he put the feelers out to 3 Man City fans, and whichever one got back to me, I'll get them on. And so this is why Daps is here. And I'm like, well, I've got veterans waiting outside that I haven't seen for ages. I've like they've come over to chat to me, and I've left them outside.
That was live on stream.
Bro.
He said I've got 3.
He's Nippon in it. That's what you look. That's what Nippon. Nippon is what he says on the tin. He's just the conversation's gonna go mad, and the whole time Nippon.
Compliment.
Wait, no, you're lying. You're lying to me. No, you're lying.
Go and watch it.
There's no way. So that's like me saying today. I shouted 4 City fans today, and the one that was willing to get on the most was Daps.
Well, and this is what I'm saying. Steve's telling me, Daps, you don't need to do this no more. Like you don't need to be jumping.
Sorry,
it's bro.
Trust me, Daps. With the amount that we do, bro, the amount of streams that we do in a day, it needs to be one people that has got the same work ethic as you, and the same time, it needs to help you.
I did 7 streams yesterday, and I will keep saying it. Like, I feature sometimes on Big Six, and Steve's like, Daps, you need to like start quality controlling it, right? And I'm like, no, I won't, because I'm gonna always, as many channels as I can go on, I'm gonna go on, and then I get in. And when people come on my channel, I give them sensational intros because I respect everyone. But that intro, I was like, cheers, Nippon. Thanks, mate. Fucking hell. Saturday, not even evening, when all my mates have gone home. My mates are outside.
He said it was a backhanded compliment.
It wasn't a bad, bro. There's no compliment in it. I'm not reading no compliment into you were the first to come. I mean, respect that the other two were Yannicka and Steve, who are both legends in the City content creation thing. But come on, man, I deserve better than that. Like,
yeah, it could be worse. Could be the guys that are running Feed the Goat. But anyways, long story short, what's it called? What was I going to say? That De Jong thing, yeah. I want to touch up a little bit on that, yeah. I get it, he don't want to leave. But if a man said, yeah, imagine as somebody owing you 17 million pounds, bro. As soon as you say, yeah, I want to leave, you're not getting that 17 million pounds no more. He wants his bread. Separate football and a man as one, yeah. So forget about that side. As a man, or a woman, are you gonna say no to 17 million pounds? Like, no, I've done that. I'll just go to the next club.
What's going on?
So basically, we all know De Jong wants his wage in it. We all know he wants the money owed to him. Yeah, he does. He's gonna say, I don't want to leave Barcelona, because as soon as he says I want to leave Barcelona, he doesn't get his 17 million pounds no more. It's technically a transfer request. So he's got him by the nuts right now. And I know that's why they're trying to play the long game. But on that note, as a man or a woman, if someone owed you 17 million pounds, are you really going to let that go? Do you know how much money? Do you know how much money that is? Yeah. That's a lot of money, man.
When people tell me, because as a City fan, we know Barca still owe us money. When people say they still owe PK money, like I just said, it's going to come out soon. They owe Abeloa money. It's going to come out soon. They're owing Etu and Zlatan money. And I was thinking earlier, right? Because I've said it, I fell in love with Barcelona when I went there. The Catalan, the way they love their football, the way they fly their flags proudly. I love the city. I love Barcelona. I actually like Barcelona as a football club, generally, yeah.
They need to fold, bro.
But before this summer, I was already getting pissed off with the way they keep and the way even my club, like I'm probably going to go to the friendly in Barcelona in August, but the fact that we're playing a friendly 2 or 3 weeks into the Premier League against Barcelona on a Wednesday is like, oh, yet another favour for these man. We every time we give them a player, we know it's not like when City buy a player and it's money up front. They're probably going to be paying that for 12 years, right? Which isn't good for football, may I add, because that means that there's no money to filter down to grassroots levels. And I compare this to getting a credit card. If mummy and daddy are rich, yeah, then you can get a loan. But if you are a lower league team that can't get loans, if you do not get raw cash for players, you can't go and replace them. So it's fine for City to be told we'll pay you over 12 years. But then what does that do to the team below you and the team below you and the team below you? It's not good for football, right? But I was thinking, am I falling out of love for Barcelona, the football club, and the tradition? And I think I am, but it's going to be difficult because I just find that they are Barcelona.
Oh, and fuck them. Get them fold. They need to fold. They need to get off this planet, bro. Just allow it now, man.
The way they're holding up
get stripped back to Division 3 of La Liga number 3, whatever it's called. Allow it, bro.
I can't like
I hate him, bro.
No,
serious skullduggery.
You know what it is, yeah? This summer, I feel like certain Liverpool content creators, yeah, are pissed off at Liverpool because for a whole season they were saying Liverpool were going to win the league. And when Liverpool didn't win the league or didn't do the quad or whatever, they're like pissed off. So they're throwing their toys out the pram and saying Liverpool need a whole new team. And it's like,
you said who?
No, just let me flow in it. Let me flow. You don't need to know names. I'm just ranting. I'm not picking at anyone in particular. Just generally, I found it mad that Liverpool went from nearly, and this is respect to Liverpool, nearly winning the quad, yeah, to being, if they don't get 2 midfielders, they're going to finish 3rd, right? That's mental, right? And I think that was a bit of, that is crazy, isn't it? And I think that is a bit of, I've backed you with chest, and I look a little bit silly now, so I'm going to throw my toys out the pram and go against Liverpool. And I've completely forgot where this point was going. It was about Barcelona. No, sorry. This is Cass. No, so this is Cass. This is Cass. Cass's hate for Barcelona is because for weeks now, Cass has been going, De Jong's getting closer. De Jong's getting close. De Jong's getting close. De Jong's getting
Nah,
closer.
it's,
And now
it's,
he's like,
it's already.
"Fuck this
It was.
club," yeah?
It's,
I've said De Jong's getting closer too many times now.
yeah, no, it's but
Barcelona,
it is
you're fucking up my
confirmed. But
flow.
but the thing is, it is confirmed. It's all done. All the it's just them owing the guy peas, bro. So hurry up. So it's not announced or anything, but it's confirmed. There's a difference in actually saying it.
What week of the year is it happening?
But bro, I don't know. They need to sort it out. That's all that's waiting. It's just go get. Please, just give them the fucking money.
Do you know what? Do you know what would be the best thing all summer?
Oh wow, once.
Breaking news. The best thing of all summer. Breaking news.
Go on.
Manchester City agree to De Jong and 30 million
I'd
for Bernardo
lose it.
Silva.
I would lose it. I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind.
I would not let you breathe for the whole day. My foot's
I'll come back on you with your team, Nunez, bro. You tropical Andy Carroll. I don't mind.
I don't give a dash. The man we've done about income in me.
You stick to your one signing, man. Two signing.
I've done how many videos on
De Jong?
On
yeah, you should be thanking me, bro. Be thanking me then, bro.
Never a foul ex Bigsixbants have done about 10 videos or something on De Jong. So anyhow, I think breaking news, swap deal, Bernardo for De Jong. I will be
I'm not joking. Look, if I can say it, even in the dark times, I'll still be on stream and you'll see my reaction live. But never a foul will get it first. But before you do, I'm just saying.
You know what? We don't know if we will anymore because you know what? I was studying Cassie's performance on the football terrace the other day. You know what, Mons? 30 seconds into Cassie's opening rant. Firstly, I said on Bigsixbants, whole time, Mons. You not know Mons, innit? Whole time, Mons, yeah, on Bigsixbants, yeah. I didn't hear him mention Never a Foul once, you know. 30 seconds in, he's bigging up Monts, Bigsixbants. You man know Monts, Bigsixbants. Subscribe to Band. Link to the description.
I didn't say subscribe to Bands. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I'm still here scanning the whole thing. He didn't even say letters to him, Never a Foul. That's how little Never a Foul.
Bro, allow it, man. I had to, because I was talking about a relevant point about De Jong, which I was last talking about.
You never spoke about that and Never a Foul, did you?
I spoke about you as well. I was like, about your talks about Sterling and everything. I was
what an hour and 30 in, bro. I was bored by that point.
No. It was before that as well. Twice. I done it twice. Allow it, man. Come on, man. It was my first time, bro, and I gave them all smoke. Smoke them all, fam.
Cool, it's cool. I understand, Kaz.
I mean, Kaz, don't ever do that again, right? Don't ever do that again. How dare you? How
much you paying?
Dare you? Okay. Next time, don't even talk like.
Don't wait 30 seconds to do it instantly.
Listen, no, but all jokes aside, Kaz, get that fucking door over the line because you know what? It's not even just me. It's Casey. Because obviously Casey is waiting for something.
Casey can't warn me, bro. Casey's football knowledge don't even compare to
right now, you can elbow drop Casey. You can give him the equal elbow.
But it's not even that, man. Corey needs to get involved as well. I'm sure he's holding something for him as well, man.
Corey's the one who told me that Casey was downplaying the Martinez thing. I said no.
I think you're missing some more clips. You need to go on the clips when he's bigging up Martinez.
They're brothers, bro. They're brothers. Corey's giving me all the inside info. They're brothers. He's living this. I'm seeing it all. I see all the shamelessness. You know what I'm saying? Monts, take control, please. I'm off to take control. What do you mean? I'm taking. We're talking. This is vibes, man.
No, I think it's Cup End the mod.
No. I think. Do you know what it is? I think he wants me to talk about Liverpool, but I've been getting away.
There's no transfers on Liverpool, bro.
No. Liverpool's a bit boring right now. It's just
bro. Darwin Nunez made the best defensive header I've seen.
That's what we're gonna do, like.
Well,
this is what you've done. This Coppin, you've done this,
bro. His dummy, that dummy fooled everyone, bro. The way he let that ball run was just sensational, bro. He faked everyone. Man thought he was gonna shoot, and nope, air shot. air shot because he knew there was a man running in behind him that should have tucked it in. So I'm not disrespecting Nunez on that air shot. Whoever was coming in behind him should have put that ball in the back of the net because Nunez was playing the intelligent game. Saw there was a defender near him, knew there was someone. That was the type of run Sterling would make. Put it in. Whoever was behind him, I don't know who it was, he should have finished it. And as for that defensive header for him, sensational. That's what you paid him for. That was a defensive header, right?
Oh, it was a great clearance. I thought it was.
Listen. Let me get this straight with the Nunez thing. Again, I'm like I deflect and I dodge all the Nunez because when I said 30
well,
goals,
he's looking for.
When I said 30 goals in the league, I don't care about. One season, only 24. I'm blocking he's going to be world class. First season, he's going to get 25 goals. 30 in all competitions. He's going to score as much as Salah. Liverpool need a traditional 9. I said, guys, just calm down and give him a season.
He needs a deflection right now. He'll take a deflection all day long.
But to be fair, do you know what it is? What I would say in favor of him, I would say that it's pre-season. So if you're going to miss sitters, like this is
100. Listen, Balotelli, was doing all sorts of shit in pre-season. The one thing I will say is I'm all for it because right now, if I'm looking at, and I'm being honest, look, Haaland, I'm sure is going to have some absolute stinkers, and the timelines on Twitter and Instagram.
You won't hear the end of it.
Oh, it's going to happen. Listen, it's going to happen, and I posted it, and someone was like, "Trust me, Daps. Anything Haaland has, I'm going to come for you." I was like, "I already know you will." Like, I've been vocal on streams with saying, "Give Nunez some time," but. Fuck yeah, he plays for Liverpool. Listen, if I see something, I'm going to retweet it. Right, I'm going to banter about it. But
same
it has to happen. But the one thing I will say that is relevant is I would rather that Liverpool's new gunman is performing like this, and this could affect his confidence, than we have these dickheads with Martial, whose confidence is being massaged right now. And to be honest, Martial's now looking like a gunman and going into the season where I'm actually thinking, do you know what? I was thinking if Martial comes back and starts banging, then Ty is going to be on my neck, right? Pause. And that's what's happening right now.
Oh, so that's why you're bigging him up right now.
No. I'm
soften the blow.
No, I'm not. You can. It's everything with it. Everything I say is documented, bro. I've never been saying anything. It's always been that I do not believe Martial. If Martial's your number 9, I'm going to talk Rooney. I'm going to talk Ronaldo. I'm going to talk Van Nistelrooy. I'm going to talk Dwight York. I'm going to talk Andy Cole. I'm going to talk Mark Hughes. There's so many people, and I'm like, for me, you're settling for mediocrity with Martial. Because he's been compared to Thierry Henry. You put him on a pedestal. Guess what? I'm going to every time I can kick the pedestal. I'm a City fan. I'm
the French thing, innit? Monaco, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. He has. I'm not saying he's shit. I'm just saying 7 seasons, and at best, you've got 2 good seasons. You need a good season this season. No excuses. You need
That's 2 things. One, in terms of the Nunez thing, Yannick, I'll just answer your question. I have said Nunez is bagging 12 to 13 goals max. So unless Kane's bagging less than 12 to 13, which is never ever happening. That's never happening. Like, when would I ever say, Madam, have you ever
seen... Liverpool fans did, though. Some Liverpool fans did. I get what Yannick is saying. Bro, I heard one Liverpool channel saying that you man were getting all in one stream. Liverpool are getting this summer Bellingham, Gavi, and Kane. The only thing with Kane is he's not as clinical as Bobby. That's what I heard with my own fucking ears. Bro, heard it. I was tweeting. I was messaging Ty at the time saying, bro, this is mad. I'm watching a channel that I've been on before saying this shit, and I'm thinking, this is mad. So I do understand what Yannick is talking about. That some Liverpool, not you, not Hassan, not Grizz, not LFC.
No, we're like we're the shield that shields all these man.
No. But there are some echo chambers, some real, and I'll even banter and say LFC Saints and Roms are running an echo chamber on their channel. But I'm bantering. There are some real Liverpool echo chambers where literally,
I love echo chambers. That is
bro, it's bro. I watch him like get me on right now. I'll come in with the soundproof and get rid of every single fucking echo in that room because it's gone. They're the channels that honestly believe Liverpool are going to get Jude Bellingham for 65 million because he supports Liverpool. And it's just like, fuck me. And even if they don't believe it at the start of the stream, one of them does. By the end of the stream, all 5 of them believe it because they're just massaging each other's Liverpool ego.
Do you know? Listen, I agree with certain parts of that. What just annoys me is that obviously people are reading into preseason. I think like Twitter is at all-time high of toxicity right now. So as I said, the first Haaland stinker we see, if Haaland misses how about this? And this is now, at first, Haaland was already going to get stick if he has a bad game. We already know this, innit? But now that Nunez has had 2 big misses in 30-minute cameos, now the Liverpool fans are going to double down. Am I going to be one of them? Yes, I am. To be fair, no, first time round, I probably wouldn't have been in it because I just don't care enough. But because Haaland's so good, I know if he misses, he's probably going to score in the next 5 minutes. That's just my thought process, innit? But now, because of the stick that Nunez is getting, I dare Haaland to miss a sitter. He better score. He better have a conversion rate of 98%. But that's because that's how shameless and toxic it's going to get because of the shameless and toxicness that. Because realistically, 5 seasons ago, when Twitter wasn't as toxic as it was, man can have a bad-ish pre-season and no one really really,
you know what? The funny thing is, Haaland didn't play in no pre-season game. Well, Haaland will be in America. He'll be taking pictures with people and that. He don't need to play no preseason game.
Mum does or something.
He won't play no preseason game. He don't need to. Alvarez might. And this is the thing. This is what you got to remember. That it's cool because Alvarez is slipping through the back door. No one's speaking about him. The only time that people speak about him is, just because he's fucking bagging in the Argentinian league. Well, so was Tevez, and no one said nothing about him. But the fact is, Alvarez is now playing for Argentina. Argentina are starting Alvarez. So people can slander him and people can talk about Haaland and forget about Alvarez because that works perfectly. Because if one of them scoring, they play for Man City. One of them scoring. So go for him, Alvarez will back. But it's toxic. But I still deep down believe, give Darwin Nunez some time in it. Same with Haaland. You have to, first season. But every time Darwin Nunez misses, if someone sends me something, I don't even go on Twitter, but I'll go on Twitter and get 30 notifications because I don't go on it that much. If there's something about Darwin Nunez, I will retweet it, and then I'll come off Twitter. I
don't blame you for that. But this is what I'm saying. Obviously, do you know what's funny? It's not even like you'd think, from the outside, if someone doesn't really watch football now, you'd think Darwin Nunez has played 90 minutes in the first game, missed 3 sitters, played 90 minutes in the next game, and missed 3 sitters.
Couldn't write it.
He's come on for 30 minutes. First game, he's missed a sitter. Looked okay on the ball. Second game, I watched the game today as well fully. He looked okay on the ball. Few misplaced passes, but he looked okay on the ball. Obviously, the 2 chances he missed again, they're always going to be the highlight.
Well, the worst thing is
he played for 30 minutes. He didn't even play for 30 minutes.
The worst thing is, that someone has gone and got in one of the things that he did. Someone has gone and got, and I honestly know that it wasn't Pep pulling that face at the miss, but someone's going to put it so that Klopp is pulling a face. That was probably a face at something random, like a fly flying over his head or something, But someone has put that clip perfectly so it shows Darwin missing a shot and then Klopp pulling some, this is awkward type face. This is now basically.
I'll put it on my Instagram.
This is what will happen. You can edit anything. Yeah. Bro, I just before the last game of the season, every stream I was on with Liverpool fans, I was slyly taking pictures with a Snapchat filter on, right? And making them look like they were crying. None of them were crying, but guess what? Sensational editing. Sensational editing. Because the last day of the season, they all got posted everywhere.
But bro, do you know what? I said this on Jamie Phillips' channel, and I think I said this on one of the last Bigsixbants streams. If it was up to me, personally, I'm not sure. Were you there when I said this? I would have kept Origi and spent the Nunez money on a midfielder.
I don't think I was there. I've never been on a Jamie Phillips stream.
That's what I said in there. I said, and I just said, well, personally, just because of the Premier League proven factor, I just said I would have kept Origi for 1 more year. If he didn't bang for the year, that's fine. I would have just spent the 100 mil, maybe, or any of that money on a midfielder. But obviously, my confusion with Liverpool is that we bidded a dumb amount of money for Tchouaméni. So, surely if you don't get Tchouaméni, there had to have been someone's going to have to come in there's going to be alternative options. No, you don't just leave it and go, "Oh, Harvey Elliott's world class." No, he's not. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I hear you on that. I do hear you on that, but at the same time,
bro,
no. But if, on the same time,
we did for sure many, bro.
But bro, on the same time, real talk, yeah. The season that we wanted Jorginho, yeah, and we looked like we were getting Jorginho, then Chelsea
Even got Rodri, no.
No, this was before.
Yeah.
So when we went in for Jorginho, right? We went in for Fred. Then man came sniffing, so we let them have him. Then Pep wanted Jorginho. We were close to getting Jorginho, and then Chelsea got Sarri, and part of that Chelsea-Sarri deal was that basically Jorginho would go with him. So we missed out. We got linked with Kovacic and Højbjerg, right? And Pep basically was like, no, they're not the perfect fit for what I want, so we're not getting no one. We waited the following summer, then got Rodri. So don't get it twisted. With some managers, and Klopp, probably I will put him up there with Pep, they will say, this isn't quite what I want, I'll wait a season. Because I don't think that Liverpool need a midfielder right now. However, I do think, and I also get, like, when I said earlier that it seems crazy that Liverpool are that close to winning the quad, lose Mane, but bring in the youngest you brought in and a striker, and people are saying you're going to finish third. I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I do understand from the Liverpool fans' point of view that your standards are the same. You nearly won the quad this year. You want to nearly win the quad next year. You don't want to like drop off remotely. You want to strengthen, not stay the same. You want to strengthen, yeah? And that is the exact mentality you should have, because the 2 seasons we didn't strengthen, we brought squad players, we dropped off, right? Yeah. You have to strengthen because everyone else is round you playing catch-up.
And your consistency comes different. Like, it's a little bit better than ours. So I
get that. Yeah,
but that's why we moved.
You didn't do the quad this year, so guess what? Next year you want to do the quad, right? It's not, and I'm not saying the quad incoming, but if you were targeting this year, why the fuck would your objectives next year be any less?
Less? Yeah.
It has to be better.
And the same thing was happening last summer. This is why I kind of changed my outlook on it a little bit. Last summer, Daps, I was one of the ones. You've probably noticed I haven't done too much screaming and shouting this season in terms of the window, apart from like Mo Salah. Apart from that, but last year, I was screaming and shouting and saying, Konate and contracts. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. That was me the whole of last season. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Contracts and Konate, it's not good enough. Then we went and challenged for the quad. Do you know what I mean, Daps? So it's
So I get that, why you want to strengthen. Now, I don't think you necessarily need midfielders right now. I don't think you're going to drop off massively by not getting midfielders right now.
Because when by the way, when Thiago and Fabinho play, whether it's Naby playing or whether it's Harvey Elliott playing, it's like the machine's working well for someone who, if one squad comes in, it's not like the world's going to end. I think it's similar to your system. When someone comes in, so when Cancelo doesn't play and Zinchenko comes in for a game, I don't see the drop-off isn't crazy because the way your system works, Zinchenko fits it perfectly.
Well, it's ultimately that our defence was fine when we had, and this is going back a few years, Company or Laporte with Otamendi or Stones or Demichelis. If you get rid of both of them, and then it's Otamendi and Stones don't work, you need one of the two, and that's the same in most positions. Now, so back to your midfield. I don't think you urgently need midfielders for this season. I don't think you're going to drop off massively if you don't get midfielders this season.
Yeah.
However, I do think that you want a bedding in time and another season's time. And this is the same at City. I've already said it. We know Bernardo Silva. Sorry, we know Gundogan is going next summer, right? He said, I have a season left. He's on a free next summer, and we let people go every summer, so you can look back. Fernandinho, last year it was Aguero, year before that it was David Silva, year before that it was Vinny, year before that it was Yaya, year before that it was Zabaleta. Legacy players, each summer one goes on a free, right? So next season it will be Gundogan. Interesting to see will be after that. But next season, maybe Walker. No. So for me, Gundogan next season goes. I believe that we keep Bernardo Silva one more year. I think that ultimately conversations happen. I don't think he'll sign a long-term contract, even if we were to offer him a lot more money. I think deep down, to me, this looks like his family, his wife want to go back to that side of the world. And maybe it's to have a child because he hasn't got kids yet or whatever it is. I think he could be convinced one more season with Haaland, with Alvarez, with Phillips, not only for the fact that we think we could do something really special next year, because remember, even if we don't win the Champions League next year, we could still retain 2 years on the bounce, which is then the same as the best that Man United ever did, right? So that is a big thing for us to do. So we think with the signings we've made, we could have I don't think wages will matter with Bernardo anymore.
I'm talking about with De Jong. Sorry,
with De Jong, but I feel like we'll aim to keep Bernardo Silva for one more season and Gundogan, but this will be the season where you see Pep make a full-on decision with whether it be Foden or Grealish or both to start pushing them a lot deeper with the long term that they will replace Bernardo Silva and Gundogan. Because we have to, because we can say we think we're going to get Jude Bellingham next summer, but no one knows who's getting Jude Bellingham, and anyone that says that they do, you don't, right? There's a year to go and a World Cup, right? No one knows where he's going. So I think we have to kind of go with Grealish, Foden, drop deeper, but we have to give them bedding in time. So with you lot have to buy someone and give bedding in time, because come next summer, some of your midfielders are really going to start coming of age. So Klopp's not going to want that. Klopp's going to, however much your board might move one way, Klopp is not going to be there going, oh, well, we're fine now. So we're fine. Klopp will be thinking, how long was his contract that he just signed?
5. What? And his extension or
the extension?
4 years.
Right. So he's not just looking at this season and going, I don't care about next season. He is thinking long term. So maybe why he brought Cavalli in? Cavalli. Maybe that is someone that long term he thinks, but there's bedding in time. So same with us and you, both of us. We're planning for years ahead because both of us, neither of us want to drop off.
100%. I just think, as I said, the general consensus around the Liverpool community is just that they see the decline of Jordan Henderson in terms of he can't play game after game after game and keep the same intensity as he would in maybe 1920. They can see that he'll play one game really well. The next game, there'll be inconsistencies with him. Do you know what I mean? Like today he played really well, of course, in pre-season, but again, then he'll play the next game and it'll be like he's got half the amount of energy in his legs.
Yeah.
Behind the game. Personally, I think again you need to he's someone you need to manage. And now, if you're looking at a midfielder that needs to be managed, then you bring in someone like Naby Keita, but then he'll give you a 10 out of 10 and a 1 out of 10. And then you look at maybe Harvey Elliott, you think he's too young and he's not ready. So, because rather than having all these headaches on what you need to do, just bring in a fucking midfielder and make it work. That's the mind. That's how it's from the inside. Do you know what I mean?
But then if you look at it from Klopp's point of view, right? If you look at when you brought in Alisson, yeah. Or when you look at, you brought in, let's say Van Dijk. You brought in Van Dijk and the difference meant you won the league. If you would have brought in a centre-back and rushed it a year before and gone and bought not a defender, I'm not going to try and slander anyone, a defender that's not as good as Van Dijk, would you have won the league? Right? So you could go and get a central midfielder right now that isn't perfect for what Klopp believes you need, and it could help this season, right? Or Klopp could be like the missing piece in this jigsaw, like when Van Dijk was a missing piece, like when Alisson was a missing piece. The missing piece in our midfield for the next 5 years is this man, and unfortunately he's not free until next summer. Would you not rather wait and get that missing piece and be dominant for 5 years, or would you rather rush it and challenge but not get over the line again?
That's what I mean. I think that, and that's a personal opinion. Me personally, I wouldn't rush it because I think I generally believe when everyone's fit for Liverpool, we can challenge for everything going, and we proved that last season. However, it does also depend on who strengthens around us. We're not going to act like that's not a thing. Do you know what I mean? We got away with a very fit defense last season. You know what I mean? That people forget that our defense was very fit.
Yeah, valid.
Very, very like the medical team done very well. That's the fittest Matip's been in since he's been at the club. You know what I mean?
I agree with you. I have said it on a few streams that if you look at City and Liverpool, we generally have this kind of, because we both play a lot of games, and Pep and Klopp demand pressing for 90 minutes. We both get these periods where we have a lot of injuries. And generally, it seems to be, we'll have a season like that, you'll have a season like that, we'll have a season like that, you'll have a season. Next season should be your season.
I think it's 1 in 3 seasons for both of us. I don't think it's every year. I think it's
you're probably right with that, to be fair. Yeah. But that would make it that one of us, and especially with the World Cup, which Salah, thank God, and Haaland, they're not going, but one of us will have it next season.
Yeah.
And I do think with the number of games you played last season, and the type of football you play in particular, because we kind of let the ball do a bit more of the work. That's why until the final third of the season, City weren't rotating and using that many subs, because Pep does rely on the ball doing a lot of the movement, whereas Liverpool is a lot more energetic, running everywhere. It's relevant. I think that's why I was saying you lot need a Trent replacement. Because sooner or later Trent will catch an injury.
Yeah, we've got Calvin Ramsey and Joe Gomez.
Exactly. That's why you went and got them. Well, not Gomez. Gomez, you don't want Gomez as an injury replacement, because that could be worrying.
One of Thiago or Fabinho gets injured, be doomed in terms of the title. We need at least 2 motherfuckers. See, he said midfielders. I read MF as motherfuckers. This is why my mind is just in the guard.
That's powerful.
Do you think it as well?
Yeah, I was thinking,
we need help.
I need help. I'm tired.
I can tell when Cass gets tired.
He doesn't. He stops talking fast. The faster he talks, the more rattled he is. The slower.
So when De Jong's landing, Cass?
I can't bother, bro.
So is Rooney?
No, stop.
There's nothing gonna get me going, man. I can't lie.
No, bro. It will get you to leave the stream. That is what I'm trying to do now. When Cass is tired, you can rattle him easily to the point where he's gone. Head gone moments.
To be fair, we're going about fact. We are gonna close off very soon. Daps, I wanted to just chat to you about in terms of that midfield though. A lot of what midfielders say is that it's because Thiago and Fabinho are so good, but one of them is always guaranteed an injury. Maybe not as much Fabinho, but it's more so Thiago. It's not if Thiago gets injured, it's when he's gonna get injured, and it's a bit obvious with that one. So the second Thiago gets injured, Naby Keita, his injury record is. Yeah, like come on, his one's bad as well. And then you got
isn't really that bad, is it?
No. Fabinho's is alright. To be fair, Fabinho is alright, and plus Henderson can come in as a 6. It's more so Thiago's injury record is abysmal, and you look at Naby Keita's injury record, not great either. And who does that leave you with? Milner, Jones. Do you get it? That's why.
Look. I said before we played you, the first time we played you in the season.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's that?
I don't even know. Right?
No, it's fine. You know what? That's a United fan. Literally getting in his feelings. I know the best thing United ever did was a full-on European treble. I'm talking about retaining, you dummy. So I'm saying we've only retained it 1 year on the bounce. Man United have retained it twice on the bounce. No one else has ever done that. I was actually giving your club some respect, you dummy. So anyway, on to what was I talking about a minute ago? Your midfield. When we played you the first time round last season, that was exactly it. I think it was Harvey Elliott that spoke up quite a lot. And on the terrace, I said, yeah, Harvey Elliott is a good young talent, and I think he just had a really good game in Europe. And I was like, great, but he's about to come up against Gundogan, De Bruyne, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva, right? A Premier League experienced midfield of mature players, right? That are all fully fit. Let's see how good Harvey Elliott really is. And that is the thing. If you replace Harvey Elliott with Fabinho or Thiago Silva, I'm not saying those type of good things, because I'm thinking, okay, this is now 2 world-class midfielders, two groups of world-class midfielders going up against each other. You put Harvey Elliott in there, that's like me basically saying, all right, well, Bernardo Silva's not playing, but you know what, McAtee's going to come in, or Cole Palmer's going to come in, and I'm not going to have the same energy.
Yeah. But that's the thing.
They're a good young talent that I want to see, but I'm not going to, against Liverpool, be saying start them right now.
But that's the fear. That's the fear. That's why when I said bringing in Ronaldo back on loan wouldn't be as crazy as people think.
No, I rate Ronaldo.
Just simply because he knows the system, he knows the team, and obviously maybe when you do get that injury, at least you've got some base. You have a base, you have a foundation to sort of go off.
How old is he?
Ronaldo.
Wait, what's this I'm looking at? Cass, how do you do a tie locked off after he and Biz were back in? They were back in Ollie. I didn't know that. Send me some clips. Send me some clips.
Don't know that.
I didn't know that. What the fuck? Why are they back in Ollie?
No. Hold on. That's how the whole Ty and Statman Baines relationship started. Statman was Ollie out, right? And he needed some Ollie ins. So he got them. And bro, it was like some of the best streams where they were like, he was Ollie out and they were pushing he was talking about what's Ollie done at other clubs. And they're like, he's talking about Ollie's time at
Cardiff. What club was that?
Mulder.
Was it Cardiff?
Yeah.
Cardiff, yeah, when he got relegated.
And basically they were like, but you can't involve that. Ollie, it's like, why can't we involve that? Bro, they were proper Ollie in and Baines was Ollie out. It's documented, bro. I'll find some streams for you to watch.
Ransom Flawless murdered Tyres. That's why they got him in. That's how they got him in over that. That's not what I got told.
Oh, no,
okay,
no.
Now it makes sense.
I mean, that is pretty right what I said, isn't it?
21 and 21.
Relationship. And let me be clear, Ty knows his football, so I'm not slandering Ty, my brother.
Bro, I'm about to slander him, bro.
But
Can't
that
believe he
is
was
how
Ollie
that
in.
relationship started. It was the whole Ollie in, Ollie out thing. It was. They always look. Ty and Statman are two different sides of a coin. 100%.
Big up Statman though. Make sure you guys subscribe. Go subscribe to their profile as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Before we end, before you guys came into the video, there was a little debate, a minor debate on who people think is more suited to start for Liverpool, who's better for Liverpool, Matip or Konate. Just as neutrals, who do you think? Personally, I don't think it's that close. I think for me, just before I get your opinions, I think Konate has more of that defender's build, and you probably wouldn't want to go up against him. But I think for me, there's a reason why when Konate plays, Liverpool defend more. There's a reason for that. And I said maybe take a book out of Man City's, maybe take a leaf out of Man City's book, and just think that Man City.
Oh, you have taken quite a few leaves out there. Their transfer stuff and all the analytics and going forward.
USB hub full of them, I believe.
Full of it. Took a lot of leaves out of that.
I'm a bit confused there. Anyway,
yeah.
I was saying, so I think just in terms of I think possession is another form of defense and attack is another form of defense. And I think with Matip, the reason Matip does less defending.
That middle finger.
I don't know.
He was talking about Liverpool the other day.
Talk about me and you were Liverpool fan.
He said big up me and Daps, and then man, that's all I got. That's all I got.
I understand say fuck Liverpool, but I still rate things about Liverpool.
Big up Aiden Andrews though.
I don't like them, but
so what you're asking me as a neutral? Who am I picking?
Yeah, because as I said, but I think the misconception
I'm picking.
that Konate is better than a lot of people. A lot of Liverpool fans are leaning towards Konate, but I'm saying the reason Konate does a lot more defending for Liverpool is because in possession, he's not like Matip. He'll give the ball away more. He's more likely to clear the ball aimlessly, and the ball ends up coming back to us more, which looks like he has to do more defending. Matip does less defending because he's so assured on the ball. He's great defensively also, maybe not as fast as Konate, but going forward and retention wise, he is the guy as well. Like, you know what I mean? And with the experience on top of that. That's my opinion. That's why I think Matip is superior. But Konate obviously suited for certain games and certain strikers that he might go up against. But that's my opinion.
I'm gonna go first because it's the last little bit of energy I got. The only reason I'm picking this guy, is because of Lewis. Yeah. It has to be Joel Q-Tip. Just because of the fact of the name. He's got a Q-tip head and Joel Q-Tip's an amazing name. So there you go. There's my reason why I would start Matip. Q-Tip.
I think Matip better.
That would never be funny.
I'd start Matip because I think Matip is better. I think Matip's an underrated defender. And you know what? I think he's been underrated he's been at your club for a long time, you know.
We got him on a free as well, you know.
Bro.
Schalke.
And do you know what? Hold tight. You won't be watching this because I don't think he watches YouTube. But my friend from work, Chris Broom, right, and me and him, the first season when we won the league over you, the last 10 games, right, both of us were betting against our team every single game because we were like, it was that heated between us that we were like, even if one of us dropped points, we have to have something to cheer us up. So if City lose, if I put money on us winning or us losing and we lose, at least I'm going to win some money because I know that at that point Liverpool winning the league. Even though us dropped points, we were going to win the league. And from the minute Matip first season arrived at you, like he was the biggest fan, like telling me underrated. I don't know what it's saying, and I started paying attention to it. I think he's massively underrated, man. I think for the amount of time he's been here, it's only this season, really and truly, that people have actually even started, maybe last season as well, really started to give him a bit.
17, 18, 9. The Champions League winning season, he was good as well. But it's like,
no, but he's been like, honestly, my boy was telling me, and I was watching, thinking, yeah, you're right. He's good, man. He's very good. He's very underrated. Very underrated. Probably because it's hard when you've got Van Dijk there, isn't it?
Yeah. And he's taller. He's 6'6". He's 6'6", and he's surprisingly good with the ball.
No way.
He's 6'6", yeah. Matip's huge. Yeah, he's
huge.
He's built like.
I thought it was like you, man. I thought it's human heights.
No. Matip is 6'6". He's built like Groot, bro.
Yeah,
I am.
Well, I thought it's like you boys 5'9" in that.
No, brother, I'm 5'11". But he's Groot. He's
put
built
some
like
respect on that, please.
Yeah, he's built like Groot.
No respect. 5'9s all day long. Both of you.
Yeah, that was just what it was, really. I think and we're gonna shut it off now, anyways. Big up to everyone in the comments. So Timo Wendy says Konate for the future, but you have to run with him.
How's Konate? He's a lot younger, right?
He's at 22.
I can't believe Matip's 5'6". So 6.
Yeah, 6'6".
My accountant, is a spitting image of him. I need to show you, man.
Is Van Dijk 6'4"? Dabs.
No, but honestly, I haven't seen height at all in my 6'6".
How would you wait? Kaz, you knew like Matip was lanky.
No, I didn't. Look, I don't.
Yeah, I've always known he's lanky.
I always this document as well. I don't watch you lot. You're too. When your rivals are good, yeah. When your rivals are Man United, you watch the game because you know they may well drop points. When your rivals are good, I don't want to watch them. Why would I want to watch a team that we're?
I don't know, man. I kind of just know from like FM, FIFA.
Honestly, well, I don't play neither. I don't play neither, bro. So I can't talk on either of them.
Yeah,
but I like Matip. I think Matip is good. How old is he? Matip must be quite old because he's been at you for quite a while.
When I 6'4", not Matip's 6'6". I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he's 6'6". I'm pretty sure he's
big ass height, you know. 6'6".
Is Mertesacker?
Like Mertesacker 6'7" or 6'6".
Well, there we go. There's another respect for Matip because he's not moving slow like Mertesacker.
But yeah, you look. Listen, we're gonna lock it off. It's a late night stream. Brilliant numbers for tonight. Crazy. Obviously, thank you for the break from Never a Foul. Always wanted. Guys, have you got any streams tomorrow? You guys wanna?
Yeah.
There's some tomorrow. 1, 2.
So
is there?
Yeah, there's going to be one, I think, round about 3 o'clock, where me and Ty are going to be doing a fun one where we spin the wheel on whatever country it lands on. We have to pick a player that's played in the Premier League from that country for a combined 11. So hopefully I get some better spins than last time, Cass, and I don't end up with the one Pakistani player that's ever played in the Premier League that I have no idea. And I don't end up with
Ramen.
And I don't, and that sounds like a dish, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't end up with Beppe. I don't end up with Beppe as my manager. Bebe, not Beppe out of EastEnders. Bebe is my manager.
Mad.
And then tomorrow night we're doing one with all the hosts, which I think is me, Cass, Soups, Double A, and Mo minus Ty, where we're doing is every 2 weeks we're doing our prediction of where everyone will finish in the league, and we're doing it based on the here and now. So we did it 2 weeks ago.
And now Chelsea, now with the buyers.
Yeah, and it has to be based on contract signed. He can't say De Jong, basically. He still can't say De Jong.
Okay.
You know, it will be higher, though, this time. There will be higher.
So guys, as I said, make sure you tune in. Obviously, there will be 2 Bigsixbants streams tomorrow. One around.
We can bounce off each other, then we need to plan that.
We'll definitely. So obviously, one's going to be around 1 or 2 p.m. give or take, depends on when Never a Foul going live. after or before. We'll sort that out. So around noonish time, there's going to be a Bigsixbants stream, and there'll also be one after Jamie Phillips' stream as well. So
I'm on
around
that as well, actually, I think.
Yeah, so after
Yeah,
Jamie
on that
Phillips,
7 o'clock or something like that, I think.
Stop
Yeah.
following me, Cass.
No, he asked me last week, bro.
Can you ask me first?
I think my Wi-Fi is going.
My-
I think my Wi-Fi is going
Yeah.
as well. So Latimus has just struck my Wi-Fi cord. So but yeah, so those are the streams tomorrow to look out for, noon and in the evening as well. Obviously, we went 2 days without giving you guys a stream, so I can't lie. I have to just make it up to you guys and give you 2 streams in a day. That's what we do. So big up everyone in the chat. Obviously, big up our Bigsixbants members. I'll get that up in a second. Kaz, are you still a member, by the way? You're still a member, right?
Nah, you cancelled direct debit yesterday.
Cancel that one.
Yeah.
Nice. It's still there, man.
Make sure, doggy.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm trying
ever
to sponsor
cancel
that
it.
trim,
People
man.
Don't ever cancel it. Forget to cancel it. When you're
Yeah,
17
don't worry, they're gonna
years
cancel
old,
it when we
where's
run
that
ours.
£4 going? Not Bigsixbants. Legacy money.
No, I hear
Gym
it.
membership vibes.
But big up the members, obviously. So again, we have Jamie Phillips, we have Daniel, who has upgraded his membership to Big Six Family as well. So big up Daniel for that.
Oh, you got
Ilya-
upgrades.
Whoa,
God
man's
damn.
got upgrades. Man got upgrade.
All right.
So big up Ilyas, of course, Joel Madonka, Calm As You Like, Stefan Duffy, Aiden Andrews. Well, I can scroll down for members now. I couldn't scroll down before. Aiden Andrews, MUFC Kaz, and Ricky, who are current members of Big Six Bands.
You got elements I don't even know how to use yet.
I didn't even know how to before. No, I couldn't scroll down before. Now I got to scroll down a little bit. So, you guys, if you want to become a member, make sure you click the link in the description below. If you're new, drop a like and subscribe. We want to extend the Bigsixbants and Never a Foul family every single day. There you go. Latimus Prime's put it there. Make sure you subscribe to Never a Foul. Never a Foul link.
I know who to.
Link is just naturally in my bio, like every video. I don't like your link is in the bio. The Never a Foul link is just always in the bio.
Oh well,
It's
I'll
copies
do
and
the same
pastes.
then in that case.
Huh?
I'll do it tomorrow. Same for you.
I know who Ty is, Fergie, son. If you actually call me early on Chafford Tunnel, you'll see me and him on the same stream.
Daps, I just forget to take it out on this stair all the time now, so I can just stay there. It's actually
I'll
one of them.
do the same. Thank you.
It's one of them ones, isn't it? But all right, yeah, guys, it's been another episode of Bigsixbants. Fergie, son, Zane, Pablo, 6 times, Timo, Sir Timo, Solo MFC, Copend, John, Aiden Andrews, Talking Kit, all you lot, Flash 70, all you man. Appreciate you all today. It's been a brilliant stream, especially with no promo, by the way. We make it what it make. We make it what we make it. Big up everyone in the chat, and we will see you in the next one.
Liverpool